he said, well, do they call you like the padre or the reverend or the reverend? I said, no. I said, usually my siblings, my brothers, call me J is one of my nicknames, which is the single letter J, because my brothers always said that St. Jeff was too hard to say, so J's easier. And then I said to this guy, I said, my sister calls me RP. And he said, what's that? I said, well, it stands for Rotten Priest. Of course, he was like taking a gas. He says, oh. I said, well, don't worry, she doesn't call me that anymore now. And she says, oh, good. I said, now she calls me RR, Rocky Record. So, so he was taken back. I think of that mindset where titles were a big thing. And I think we encountered that in our gospel reading today, where we have the scribes and the Pharisees and how they like to be called rabbi, esteemed teacher, how places of honor, seats of honor, special designations, they were really into status, weren't they? That's why they had the phylacteries, those little things with the inscriptions of the law and those little boxes that went around their head, and the prayer tassels extra long, so that everyone would accord them this stature, this esteem, this honor that they were longing for. And yet, as we know, I think in ministry, and I think especially in what we've been studying and praying about this week in terms of leadership being a service, and really we are called to be servants, not to be seen in honor and esteem. That really our titles are not meant to denote authority, but really mission. That really, when we have a title, be it pastoral staff, pastoral council member, that's not, again, something according necessarily honor or stature or power, but service. Really, it's a mission of caring, and that if any esteem or honor comes for it, it comes from doing that mission and that service well. But you need to be reminded of that. Those of you who've been to ordinations, and I think many of you have, you know that before a priest even is ordained, one of the things they do, deacons too, isn't it? You lay right on the floor, and in a sign of humility. Of course, those of you who know us priests know that we need to be reminded of that, because that's really what it's all about. Because it is tempting, isn't it? It is tempting in any walk of life, especially in church life, I think, to let that sense of esteem that people give to you denote power or authority, and that's not what it's about. It's what Christ was totally against. He wanted any esteem or honor to come from service. That's really what makes the church church. And how do we make that manifest in our service? I think is reflected in the first reading today from the book of the prophet Ezekiel. This is a vision he had. The glory of the Lord manifests itself to him. As those of you who know the story of Ezekiel, he had the glory of the Lord appear 3 times to him. The first time, as he mentioned, was along the river there, where he got his call. And then the second time was when he actually saw the glory of the Lord leaving the temple in Jerusalem, because they had not been faithful to the covenant and was gone. Here, this is a much more hopeful vision, because he sees the glory of the Lord coming back, and the glory dwelling in the temple. And I love that line where it talks about, this is where the soles of my feet will stand. A really neat image, an earthly image of just God dwelling amongst the people. I'm going to put my feet down right here and be amongst them, to be with them. That's what the glory of the Lord is being envisioned by Ezekiel. We often think of the word glory as denoting splendor and grandeur. And at times God does manifest his glory in that way. But the root meaning of the word glory is not that. It's actually the English word weight or heavy. And it denotes tangible presence, something that's heavy enough to be felt. And that's why I like that image in the reading from Ezekiel, that God's literally going to be there. He can be felt in the midst of it. I think that's our call as pastoral counselors, as pastoral staff members, is to make the presence of the Lord weighty, tangible, so that people can feel God somehow in their interaction with us or what's happening, that the things that we try to make happen, facilitate happening in our community, our faith community, that through the efforts we invest of ourselves in our ministries, our programs, our services, no matter what area they're in, that somehow people can come away from their visit to the cathedral saying, I felt God there. I felt God in that person, in that program, in the ministry, the way someone greeted me, someone cared for me, or fed me, or educated me. Somehow I